Happy Thursday. I am back at Ganans. I have some free flowers, so I'm going to brighten my day up and I'm going to go in and get them. It is the same one that I have showed you in a previous video. Today though, I am here to tell you about Chico, Montana. It's a hot springs and it is an awesome place to go. I'm actually going to be doing a mini series. So within my Throwback Thursdays, it is a mini series called Roadtrippin in Montana. So this mini series will cover different road trips you can take in Montana and just different small towns you can go to, different cool places. Montana, there is a ton to do, and especially outdoors. So we are gonna start with Chico. So I have been to Chico 3 times. I went one time for my cousin's wedding. I went recently at the beginning of this year with friends, and then me and my boyfriend went there also earlier in the year. So the first time we went for my cousin's wedding, we actually stayed right in the Chico Hotel. It actually books up really quick. So that's one thing you have to make sure if you want to stay right on the grounds, that you book it pretty far out in advance, especially on weekends or holidays, all of that. But there's a lot to do right on the grounds. There's 2 restaurants. There's a bar restaurant and a nicer restaurant. The bar restaurant usually has bands on the weekend, just different music. They have games to play in their TV. The last time I was pretty tired, so we were watching like Modern Family on the TV, and I was just like, okay, this is kind of nice. And then the pool, there's just one pool there, which is outside, and there's like a bar that you can walk up to that's right next to the water. It was kind of cool because the last time we went, it was so cold out that the cold and the hot water made all of this mist, and you couldn't even see like who else was there like right in front of you. So even though there's usually a lot of people there, this last time was kind of cool because you couldn't really see anyone. So when I went with friends, we actually went to Chico and then stayed in Livingston in a hotel. So when you're not quite to Bozeman, you get to Livingston, you turn, it's about half an hour down a road that way. It is a beautiful drive next to the river, the mountains. It is so pretty. Ah! I just dropped my phone. Intermission. Okay, back on air. But it is a beautiful drive. Whether it is a little bit snowy out, a little bit cloudy or sunny, it is just very pretty. So like I said, about 20-30 minute drive. And so we stayed in Livingston because it was booked up, and we kind of decided more last minute, like, let's just go, let's just make it. And it's nice for being in Billings, an overnight trip. So this last time we went, we actually stayed in an Airbnb. It was the first Airbnb I had ever done myself or ever stayed in. So I was a little nervous like how it all worked out, but it was actually a great experience. So it was a little cabin. I will post pictures of it. I have pictures of on my Instagram, but it was a little cabin out in the mountains. So it was really only like, so it's about a 10-minute drive from the hot springs there. So it wasn't too far, but it is on some bumpier roads. And we went when it was snowing. So luckily we were in a truck because it was really deep and we almost got stuck even in a truck. But it was really cool out there. It was beautiful. It was actually like a 2-story cabin. So you had to climb up a ladder to get to the beds. And then below was a living room and a kitchen. But it was really cool. It was next to the lady that owns it, was right there. Just a great experience. They were very welcoming. It was pretty reasonably priced, especially for that kind of view and for how close you are. There were sheep right next door, so that was like awesome. And a dog greeted us right away. I was like, okay, this is off to a great start. I will also include the name of it too. I believe it was like Lost Antler Cabin. But if you're looking for a place to go, especially an Airbnb, I would definitely recommend it. It is a little bit tricky with the ladder. So, I mean, that's something to keep in mind, that it is kind of steep, but if you can deal with that, there was like a patio and a place for a fire pit too. Since it was snowing, we didn't use that, but I would definitely go back there. So that was really cool. I am excited to that's the only Airbnb I've ever done. So I'm really excited to try it again sometime too. Maybe somewhere else, maybe there again. So this last time when we stayed in the Airbnb, we actually went on the horse carriage ride also, which I had never done. My mom treated us for Valentine's Day, so it was a really cute and fun thing. They have a carriage and the wheel had actually like broken. So we went in the wagon, which was still the same. It was just us. 2 horses pulled us. We went down the road right in the middle of the mountains. We went for like an hour. It was pretty cold, but they gave So between their blankets, our blankets, we actually stayed pretty warm. So it was a great experience. I know they have, I think, a dog sled thing you can do up there also, which I've never done, but I think that would be cool to do also. I believe when you stay at the hotel, you get into the pool for free. If not, it's only like $8 if you're not staying there and just want to go for the day and get a wristband. So it's reasonably priced in that way also. And I've heard that it's haunted. So if you want to go ghost hunting, then it's a good place to go for ghost hunting. When I went for my cousin's wedding, the first time I'd actually been there, me and my mom like went down to the lobby and were like, is it haunted here? Like, tell us your stories. And the two younger people working were like, yeah, it is. We hear stuff all the time. So I personally didn't have any experiences, but you never know. So if you're interested in that stuff too, like I am, that's another good reason to go and actually stay there. Besides just the hotel too, they also have cabins. So you can go like up the road and they're little like cabins that they have surrounding it too. So there's a couple options there. And obviously just sitting in the hot springs and relaxing and talking and chilling is just great. You know, I love doing that. So that in itself is just nice and relaxing and to get out of town. So if you've never gone there, I would totally recommend it. I want to check out like all the hot springs in Montana. So with this Montana Roadtrippin mini series, some of the other places I will go over later are the other hot springs I've been to, which is Fairmont and also Bozeman Hot Springs. So you can look forward to those along with some other places in Montana, especially with it being summertime. I'm excited to take some weekend road trips and kind of show you around Montana. If you have any questions at all or any comments, maybe something you like to do there that I didn't mention, feel free to comment below. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Follow my Instagram. We just had 2 giveaway winners yesterday for the hat and mug. So I'm not sure yet what my next giveaway will be, but check out my Instagram if you want to keep up on that. And other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday. Have a great rest of your week. Once again, I'm not 100% sure where my next Throwback Thursday will be, so it'll be another surprise. I'm gonna go get myself some flowers, brighten up the day. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.